This is Texas A&M International University, home of the Dustdevils. Texas A&M International University. It's where you grow. You can, you will, go beyond. And we go beyond in the classroom, on the playing field, on the stage, in the boardroom, in leadership positions, in helping our community, and in preparing educators for classrooms of the future. This past year, going beyond has been more difficult as being together has often been challenged. While Dustdevils do any number of things well, they always excel at giving and succeeding. Powers that are always valued and always in demand. Despite the challenges of the pandemic, TAMIU's enrollment has held steady with 8,525 students registered for this past fall. The graduate school posted an 8.7% growth. Over 51% of our students identify as first generation and 97% hail from Texas. Over 35 countries are represented in our student population. Our oldest students, 71, our youngest, 13. Among accolades that have recognized this university's impact and outreach include the Student Loan Hero, identifying TAMIU as the least expensive university in Texas, and Washington Monthly magazine hailing us as fourth among Southern colleges for best bang for the buck. U.S. News & World Report ranked us highest among A&M system campuses among its best regional universities west, and as a top performer on social mobility. Niche ranked us 8th among top public universities in Texas. As we begin this new year, Texas A&M International University has been ranked 3rd in the nation among higher education institutions, empowering graduates' long-term economic success. Third Way, a public policy think tank, ranked TAMIU among only 2 Texas institutions and the only A&M system campus included in its top 10. Again, when being together is difficult, going beyond can be a challenge. But TAMIU has risen to these challenges again and again. The university hosted the first citywide COVID-19 vaccination effort, and our pandemic response to date has seen us deliver over 18,000 COVID-19 tests on campus, over 7,100 vaccines, and ongoing staff and student participation in vaccine drives and health fairs. Students marshaled forces to donate over 3,000 service hours to park beautification, distributed TAMIU garden harvests to students, faculty, and food banks, and created a series of children's books to sustain local literacy efforts. The Student Philanthropy Council looked out for fellow students by raising over $5,000 to help students in need, part of a $40,000 endowment for student scholarships. The critical need for sexual assault nurse examiners in our region is being addressed by a bold program from our School of Nursing, which has certified 36 nurses to build sustained capacity for the region. We are looking to add another 75 in the next year. The close of this legislative session brought one of the most successful sessions for TAMIU in a long time. With our legislative delegation, Senator Judith Saffarini, and Representatives Richard Peña Raymond and Tracy King, we received an additional $3.8 million over the biennium, enabling us to create multiple new faculty positions for the first time in over 10 years. This will help us to strengthen existing programs and add new ones. TAMIU also received $6 million over the biennium for our innovative Path to Academic and Student Success PASS program, focusing on improving graduation and persistence rates and targeting junior and senior students. The legislature also provided an appropriation to construct a new health sciences, education, and research building, which will allow us to increase our health-related research and community outreach, something that's an enduring legacy for us. Last year's $40 million gift from Mackenzie Scott led to new opportunities for TAMIU. In addition to doubling our endowment, it has inspired 2 donors to create endowed professorships in engineering. We envision many new endowed professorships and chairs at TAMIU, and are aggressively exploring opportunities to match and expand this historic one-time gift. This past year, despite the challenges brought by the pandemic, we added new bachelor's degree in public health, petroleum engineering, and computer engineering in our second freestanding PhD program in criminal justice. Our graduation stage was crossed this year by over 1,900 graduates, each eager and ready to define their beyond and help chart a new future for Laredo, our region, our Texas, and our nation. That's how we go beyond.